Knowledge Pro. Once again in this video we are going to see about ncert solutions class 7 science chapter 12 reproduction in plants. It is a premiering video. Before going to the video, please take notes. Why I am saying, because we in this awkward situation also we are making animated videos, so make use of it. And the first question is, fill in the blanks. Reproduction of new individual from a vegetative part of a plant is called vegetative reproduction. A flower may have either male or female reproductive parts. Such a flower is called unisexual flower. Transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma on the stem or of another flower of the same kind of known as pollination, and the fission of the male and the gametes is termed as fertilization. Seeds and dispersal takes place in wind or air. And the second question is, describe the different modes of asexual reproduction. Give examples. Different methods of asexual reproductions or there are many types of things, and the A is binary fission. This process takes place in unicellular organism. Parent cell includes and take different into two individual daughter cells. Each daughter cells grows into an independent adult, and the B answer is endoscope formation. In this method, the spore wall is formed around a bacterial cell to form an endospore. This endospore germinates to form an active bacterium under favorable conditions. And the another process of flower is fragmentation. In this process, body of organism breaks up into two parts, then each parts grow into a filament, forming two organisms from one cell. One single one is called fragmentation. And the D is spore formation. The spores are tiny spherical unicellular structures protected by thick wall. The spores are stored in a hard outer covering, and this is called sporogramium. Under favorable conditions, the hard cover breaks and spores spread of germination. And E is budding. In yeast, new organisms are produced by the bud formation from the parent organism. After growing to full size, the bud gets detached and forms a new independent individual. And F is vegetative propagation. When vegetative parts of a plant like stems, leaves and roots, etc., gives rise to new ones, it is called vegetative propagation. And our third question is, explain what you understand by sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction mainly involvement of two parents in the process of reproduction. It is found mainly in higher plants where male gamete and female gamete fuse to form a zygote. These zygotes develop their individual which are not indicated offsprings inherit the character of both parents. In sexual reproduction, both parents survive at the process of reproduction. State main difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, only one parent is involved. Sexual reproduction, both male and plants are involved. Occurs in unisexual plant, occurs in bisexual plant, occurs in lower plants, occurs in higher plants. Reproductive organs are not present. Fully developed reproductive parts are present in most methods. The original parent disappears. Original parent remain alive after the process of reproduction. Process like gamete formation or fertilization is not seen. Fertilization of gametes give rises to zygote. The characteristics of only one parent is heredited. Characteristics of both parents are heredited. No need of seeds. Seeds are used to get plants new flower. Sketch the reproductive part of the flower. This is the fifth question from the book bag exercise. First one is stamen. It is a male reproductive part. It has anther and filament. And second one is pistil. Female reproductive part. Stigma, style, ovule, ovary they has. You can refer the sketch to know more. And the sixth question is explain the difference between self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self-pollination. Pollen grains are transferred to the stigma of the same flower. Cross-pollination. Pollen grains are carried to stigma of another flower. Second one occurs in bisexual having anther and stigma maturing at same time. Occurs in bisexual plants having anther and stigma maturing at different times. It takes place in plants in peas, and the cross-pollination takes place in tomato, finger plant, and the seventh question is how does the process of fertilization take place in flowers? When the pollen grains reaches the stigma of the same spices flower, it starts growing into the pollen tube of stigma. This tube continues to grow inside the style till it reaches the ovule. Male cells are released into the ovule for fertilization with the female egg, and thus a zygote is formed. And the eighth question is describe the various ways disappeared following the waves are some light seeds like madder which hurried dry, small carried away the winds, spiny seeds and fruit like xanthium and urea takes place the clots of passenger and animals. These seeds are carried, and in some heavy regions seed like coconut water acts disappear, and some seeds disappear in fruit bust also there. And the ninth question is match the items in column 1 with those column 2, and the question is column 1 is bud and column 2 is maple, ice, spigoria and flagellation, yeast, wings, bread mold, and the spores, potato, rose. And the answer is bud, yeast, potato, ice, potato, fragmentation, spigoria, winds, mold. The question is tick the correct answer. Reproductive part of a plant is a leaf or stem or root or flower. Flower is the answer. The process of fusion of a male or three female elements is called fertilization. Mature over forms the fruit, and the spore reproductive part is bread mold, and the byproduct can be produced its leaves. And the session is over by advantage, bro.